We'll put this right here in case you want to play with your bag. Okay, so what we're looking at here is goji berries, and this is probably about a, I don't know, 75-foot row of them. I think I started with maybe 60 pieces of a goji berry. It looked like a dead piece of goji berry that wasn't going to grow anything. And let me tell you, it grows. This stuff, you cut a chunk of it off, or if I break a piece and drop it on the ground, you're going to have a plant. So you do have to be a little careful. What's phenomenal about the goji berry is no one grows it, and it is so high in vitamin C, folks. It's a superfood. It is also, oddly, not nightshade family, but it's similar to the tomato. It does carry similar tomato properties, which is so odd. These are not blooming right now, but what's odd is if you come up, I just had noticed, if you get a little closer, I think we'll see all the little balls. Let's try and get a really busy one here, maybe. Let's see, where do we see one, Emil? Here we go. All these little balls right here, if I can get my fingers out of the way, and you can see, those are all gonna be flowers. Every one of those is gonna be, actually, you know what? Those already are goji berries. I can already see that is already a solid. That's not even the flower. So we actually already bloomed, and I didn't even notice because it's been raining so much. So I went through this whole area. What needs to happen with the goji berry is the same as the comfrey, horseradish, and so many other things. Once you plant this, you're gonna start seeing it's gonna pop up everywhere. You will find this stuff over there and over there. It's important every year. I came in, you can see how the rows are clear just alongside of it. I come in and I remove everything. These are probably about 4 years old. As I lift them up, you can see, here's an example. So these few right here, these are growing out of line. We can see I started with this bundle back here, and these are growing out of line. We don't need these. So now I'm gonna just use an example. They just pull right out. So anything blackberry or that makes this type of rooting system that's a rhizome underground, you generally can rip out quite easily. And guess what these are? Goji berry trees. We can be inundated with these things, folks. This is a superfood, but again, when you plant it, take care of it. Okay, you don't want this thing, they're thorny, okay? Superfoods protect themselves. They don't give themselves up for free. So like the blackberry I have that will rip your hair out and knock you down to the ground, it's delicious. And so are these. These are a little bit of a pain to pick. So get some friends, get some family, make a little party out of it. They're very tiny, but they're very productive, and it'll be on every square inch of this stuff, guys. Bright red, sweet berries. They make a black version. I've never owned it. Honestly, you could probably get seeds, and when they send you seeds, they'll send you the actual goji berry, not seed. You get the actual dried out berry because these things are prolific. I mean, again, I throw this on the ground, and I'm probably gonna have goji berry trees right there. So what is nice is what's starting to finally happen is you can shape these guys into a bush or a tree. So because they pull so easily, like I showed you, you can actually come in here. Now I chose to do bushes. I actually like the habitat of multi-stem. You've got to know when to stop on the multi-stem though, guys. What starts to happen again is just like, here we go, just like the blackberry, we are getting all these little babies. Let's see if I can get this guy out of here. That just make more plants. Now, you can be greedy and say, oh, I just can't get rid of them, but you will regret it. They get large. So what I'm trying to achieve is an upright bush. I really like how that looks. I'm not into the tree form. There's a lot of maintenance there, and I don't mind actually just sitting here and picking the little berries. But this is definitely something, guys, you're gonna wanna have in your yard, because this food, I am convinced, is a healer. We dry these out. They are just by the handful. I can't eat enough of them dry. I put them in my oatmeal, my cereal. We make, instead of raisin oatmeal cookies, we make goji berry raisin cookies, goji berry just cookies, you name it. It's a phenomenal plant. And again, I just love anything drought tolerant that makes more plants for us, guys. It feeds us with something we really need that's nourishing. Our kids need it. Fights off sickness and disease. I mean, it's not a secret. Get on the internet, folks, Google it. You're gonna be amazed. I was when I started eating them 20 years ago. And like I say, it's just an easy thing and cheap to grow. If you find the crowns online or the roots and they're charging an arm and a leg, reach out, see if somebody locally you know is growing them. As you see, I got to rip this stuff out. You want some roots? Call me. You got to be in San Diego. I'm not shipping these to Pennsylvania, guys. But call me. I mean, I'll rip out some for you. I don't care. But get started on it, because again, it's just, there's a few things that I really think are superfoods to have in the garden, and it's that lack of me planting every year. All I really have to do is maintain, and you know, like trees and things, you know, it's really easy to come out here and just spend a little time on this. A lot harder to do the lettuces and the chards and the crops like that. You know, that requires maintenance every second. Whereas this is something you're going to reap a lot of benefit from, and you can add it to, right, Emil? Look at his little dirt eating dirt face, handsome fella. You can add it right to your arsenal of berries, because God knows, you know, you're going to want cherries, goji berries, strawberries, pine berries, blackberries, raspberries. There's some blueberries. It's like I could be like Forrest Gump on Bubba Gump and just name them all day. Berries are superfoods, guys, and what's coming into season right now is berries. And you know what we'll do is we'll do another video. Why don't we show you what, after this one, we'll show you what the blueberries are looking like, because they're starting to make blueberries right now. So let's move on to that.